Hello nerds, Kelly Renee Miller here, and today's Fangirl Friday Nerdbyte is about the one and only Jessica Jones, speaking specifically of the Netflix series. I may have done one on this before. I know I reported on when it was coming out. I don't think I've done one since I've watched it because I watched it at a time when I was not consistent on the Nerdbyte. So, let me just sing all of its praises. Jessica Jones is a very important series. Superhero aspect aside, it's actually almost perfunctory. There's the impetus of this show has almost nothing to do with the fact that there are superheroes in it. That is an afterthought. It's a footnote to the goings on. They were correct when they said Jessica Jones is darker than Daredevil. That's true not only visually, but in subject matter. It deals with some very disturbing things. If you don't know, and if you don't know, you need a trigger warning because it deals with rape, prolonged rape. The villain Kilgrave, he was played by David Tennant. His power, he has a power, and his power is mind control, and he gets hold of Jessica and keeps her for an extended period of time, I think a month or longer, possibly longer, I can't recall right now, and just has whatever way he wants with her, and she has to smile and like it and say all these things because is not in control of her own will. Now we've seen abuse stories before. We've actually, two of the biggest ones in the last couple of years were highly romanticized stories of abuse. I'm speaking, of course, of 50 Shades of Grey and the Twilight series. And we see that often. We see the abuser as romanticized and saving this apparently waifish, weak girl who turns out to be just what he needed in his life. Or the abuser is painted as abject evil. No redeeming factors, and fully cognizant of the evil that they're doing. And on the other side, the abused are often depicted as broken and weak and sorry, as abused and broken and damaged, mostly beyond repair, and that damage usually results in brash masculine behavior if the abused is a woman, a complete apathy, or an escape from society. So the abused are depicted that way, or they're over it and it's gone and it doesn't affect them anymore because they got over it. And oftentimes you'll see their journey in the course of a film or a show be that, going from that, oh, broken, damaged, I can't do, and nothing ever happened and I'm fine and I'm even maybe a better person for it. None of that shit is true about abuse that we often see. Not a single bit of it. My psychologist friends are gonna just freak out. It's awesome. What Jessica Jones does is unapologetically and with very limited censorship, only limited in watchability, just goes in on what it's like for somebody that's been a victim of abuse and is recovering from it. So there's this wonderful moment in this, right at the top of the second episode, possibly the end of the first, where she realizes that her abuser, who she thought was dead, is back and trying actively to re-enter her life. And what she wants to do is run the fuck away. And she has a moment where she has to decide if she's going to do that or if she's going to keep him from hurting other people or try to and deal with it. And that's not an easy decision. And it's not treated as such either by anybody on the production. It's not handled delicately, which I like. It's handled intricately and heavily with actual gravitas and emotional reality, which I really appreciate. I also want to say that Kristen Ritter, holy crap, did not recognize her. I was like, her face looks familiar, but I don't think I've ever seen her in anything. Because she is the bee in Apartment 23, and she was also on Veronica Mars. And this performance is of a caliber that I would not have expected her to be capable of. Even in, and that's nothing against her, it's just underexposure on my part, I guess. Or, some people are born to play certain roles. But it's just so varied and so very, very different. And oftentimes now in acting we see people that are personalities. So they're playing a different role in a different character, but that character is always kind of them a little bit. Which is not to say that isn't the case with Jessica Jones. I do hope she's not been abused. But it's just especially a strident difference between this and her other works that I am aware of. So there's that. That's me fangirling on Fangirl Friday over the awesomeness that is Jessica Jones. She's getting a second season. That was news as if it was a surprise. Perhaps it was just a celebration. Let me check right now. I don't think they've announced her release date yet. Let's find out. Jessica Jones. I now know why they have people narrate this when they do it in movies. Jessica Jones Season 2 release date, because otherwise you'd just be looking at me. Looking at a screen. Season 2 confirmed. This is going to be... Oh, wait a second. This could rush production at the same time. Where? Let's go to news, because I'm not sure that those are... Okay, Okay, this is from Collider. Jessica Jones will be back for a second season. Some of these headlines say, there's no telling how long we'll have to wait. Blah, blah, blah. This is, like I said, Collider. I'll link to it. Let me just copy this right now. It's talking about the cast that's going to be back. Luke Cage will have his own show. And it's moving towards the Defenders series, which means that what I just heard, because I've not watched it yet, is that the current season of Agent Carter is related to Doctor Strange, which is also connected to Thor Ragnarok. And Doctor Strange is a Defender, and we're getting a series. We also know Benedict Cumberbatch does series. Kristen Ritter, Rachel Taylor. Oh, this is a transcription of an interview. This is not what I was looking for. Oh, Iron Fist has been cast. Sorry. More on that at another day. Maybe should have looked this up before. Let's see. This article is via Vanity Fair. Netflix with no chill. Oh, go away, Jude Law. The pop-up ad. Stop it. Stop it. No. Don't wanna. Why are you not letting me close this? Gracious. Okay, there we go. Wait, I don't know why people thought it wouldn't be back. Alright, well, apparently there is... Oh, the one place I haven't looked yet. IMDb Pro. The place most likely to have that information. Season 2. Gosh, she also did Confessions of a Shopaholic. That's just not. Release details. Release date. Alright, well, unfortunately I have no details on no details on when season 2 might be out. They're not even updated on their production. But I've run long, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna watch more Jessica Jones. Alright, nerds, keep it geeky. I'll see you tomorrow for Sidekick Saturday. It might be SAG Awards Saturday because I'm bartending them. Okay, bye.